Welcome back, Warriors. Welcome back. Before we get into the show, make sure you are sharing this. Make sure you're commenting. Make sure you are supporting the Warriors Vision podcast. Share it with everyone. Engage us in the comment section. The comment section of the YouTube page, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of that good stuff. Make sure you are engaging in these episodes. Quick question. Are you easily offended? Are you easily offended? Do you like the truth? Do you want to be coddled? Which one are you? Which one are you? Which one are you? Let's get ready to jump into the show. Welcome back, Warriors. Welcome to the Warriors Vision podcast. I'm your host, Brian, also known as the Warrior. How you guys doing? Adjusting the light. There we go. We're just a little bit too hot right now. We're just a little bit too hot. I mean, the temp is kind of cold. It is cold here in Alabama on today. We've had some rain, brought the temp down. It's been like 65, 70, somewhere around there for the past week or so. But it is chilly today. Let's see if I can get that off the screen. There we go. As you see there, we have our title, Offend Me with the Truth. But before we get into that, let's handle some business. Make sure you guys, I don't know if you have been following, but I have finally released the Warriors Walk series. It is on YouTube. It is on the Warriors Collection Network. Via the tube. It is there. Make sure you go and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on notification. Every Tuesday, I will be dropping a video. A word just left my mind. But I will be dropping a video every Tuesday. Telling you or recapping different verses or different stories in the Bible that have made an impact on me, or what I have gained, what I have learned in these different stories. Right now we are on Adam and Eve, and it has become I thought I was gonna do Adam and Eve and then go on to the next story, but with the engagement that I have received, or the feedback that I have received, I'm expecting each story that I encounter to, get more feedback and have me dive deeper into these stories to see the different things. And we just, let you know up front, with each story, there's multiple lessons in each story. With the Adam and Eve story, I'm not going to turn this into one of those, but, with the Adam and Eve story, there's at least, I could probably do a month of videos on Adam and Eve, and was at 4 Tuesdays, so I could probably do 2 months, because there's so much. There's a lot of, I can talk about Adam and Eve and then tie it to their kids and then go right back to Adam and Eve. It's so much. There's so many lessons, so many things to be learned, so many things to be said that will definitely bring value to your life, especially if you're a new person that's trying to read the Bible. And again, if you're a person that has read the Bible before and didn't really understand what was being said, I will encourage you to go back and read it and ask God for wisdom in what he is saying in his word, so that you can gain what you need to get from it and go forth, right? So make sure you are watching the Warriors Walk. Make sure you're engaging in that content, that video, that series. It is a very it's something that I hold very dear and close to me. The podcast is great. It's dealing with the mindset and all of that, which is very important. But the Bible, the walk with God, is so much more. Once you do that walk, the mindset will come with it, right? The mindset, you will have to grow. You can't be, you can choose to be where you at, but reading that word, you have to step up to the plate. So Check out the Warriors Walk, the new series on the Warriors Collection Network via the YouTube. One day we'll make a channel. I mean, not a channel, but we'll do like a website or something, and have all our stuff in one section. Everything, the store, the media stuff, all of that will be in one location, and so you can see all of what we got going on. But yeah, definitely go check that out. Warriors Walk, the new series on the Warriors Collection Network via the YouTube, via the tube. All right, guys. If you see there on the title, offend me with the truth. Growing up, my parents did not hold back. They gave us truth. Like I said, my mom was a big on hitting us with verses, not as a like weaponize it or anything like that. It was just letting us know what was being said in the word, so then that we could do better. Um, whatever, if it was like disobedience or whatever, it was brought back to the word. And the Bible instructs us to train train them up so they don't depart from it. That's the instruction in the Bible, and that's what my mom and dad did. They hit us with the truth. If we were lazy, stop being lazy. It wasn't, oh, you don't, okay, well, let's see if we can figure something out. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that coddling and all that other stuff. It was, stop being lazy. You need to get your butt down there and do what you need to do. Or the belt came out. It was it was something on that lines, and that was some hardcore truth. Because if you had been disobedient or whatever the case may be, then you needed some act right. You needed that truth to come out and let you know that you were in the wrong, and it needed to be handled. Fast forward, from the childhood to young adult, young adult, and the things that I was dabbling in. If you've heard this podcast before, you know a little bit about me, right? You know a little bit who I was as a young adult. And I remember one time vividly. We was in church, and there was a situation going on, and I was standing there, all boastful and prideful, just like stubborn, hard headed. And we was at that time, my dad was trying to start up his church, and we was at the church, and a situation had happened, and I was just sitting there like this, just like I didn't care what was going on. And my dad looked over at me and was like, "Who are you? Who raised you?" And and just we was just going in. He wasn't like being rude or anything, but he was telling me the things that I needed to hear so I can self check. And my mom was she was saying her stuff, and I was I didn't care. I didn't care. I was in my way. I was into what I was into, and the things that I was doing was not right. And I said all that right to say that my parents didn't hide the truth from me. My parents did not care if it hurt my feelings or offended me or any of that. I needed to hear the truth. And as I was, I planned this episode a while back, but while I was, thinking about this episode, if my parents would have coddled me or would have told me or sugarcoated things, right? Would it have hit me the way it needed to hit me? Would it have hit me and made me be like, oh, okay, hold on, slow down, pump the brakes, let's do some reflection? I don't think so. You know, I don't think so. As today's world, societies, with the young people or just with people in general, you can't say anything to them, even if it's something they need to hear so they can fix and become better. You can't say it to them. If you said, then they say that you're being disrespectful or don't talk to me that way or who are you or whatever the case may be. It's all those things. It's never, maybe I need to do some self checking. Maybe I am in the wrong. Maybe I needed to hear that so I can do right. Not in today's world. It's not like that. People want to be coddled. People want to want things sugar coated for them. People don't want the hardcore truth. The truth, The truth is not here to make you feel good. The truth is here so you can find that you are in the wrong and you need to do better. So you can know that you are in the wrong and you need to do better. How many people are going to do better if people are sugarcoating things to them? Now, you know, there may be some situations where you can, could tell how you're saying things. There may be some situations where you can, you know, say things in a certain way where it's not all like brash or whatever the case may be. And I would, I would agree with that. One time, one if it's a person that's usually is level headed and they're just for some reason this week or whatever they're just off the ball. Their head is not on their shoulders. And hey, come here. You ain't in the right now. You need to check yourself. I don't know why you're doing this. That type of. I can see that. It's, first time offender. Yes, absolutely. Second time, okay, yeah, second time. It ain't sunk in yet. But when we get to 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, the truth has to come out. That thing that they're doing needs to be addressed. And it needs to be addressed directly. You can't walk around it. But today we got a lot of people walking around things and allowing people to just stand in their filth. But they don't recognize that it's filth because we've been pouring sugar on it. We've been, trying to fix it up for them instead of just pulling the cover off and being like, this is filthy. You need to do better. I don't know what's wrong with you. All these things. And I'm not saying you're not doing it to be spiteful or, malice. It is not, or being evil. It's none of that. It's doing that because you're doing the truth. You're speaking truth because you care about this person. I'm to the point where, if I don't tell you anything that's going to rock you or, make you look at yourself, and I'm seeing you doing something wrong and I don't never correct you or say, hey, that ain't right. If I don't never nudge you like, hey, get it together. I'm looking at you doing wrong and you know that you're doing wrong, but I ain't saying nothing. Understand that I don't care about you enough. That's what it boils down to. If a person is watching you go down that dark hole, if a person is watching you, destroy your own life, and subconsciously you know you're doing so, but the person that's to your right and to your left, they ain't saying nothing. They kind of, being silent cheerleaders, because that's what if they ain't saying that, they cheering you on. They just there. They there. If you have some of those people around you, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. They don't care about what you're doing. They around for whatever thrill it is. They are around for that, and that's it. They don't care about you. But if you have someone in your corner, that's, telling you that hardcore truth, that truth that you need to hear, that truth that makes you want to rise up against them, but deep down, they care. I know I'm messing up. I need to do better. Like if you ain't hearing none of that, if a person ain't talking to you and it's making you want to fight, or having that conversation within yourself while they're telling you these things, you're not around the right people. You haven't been told the truth your whole life. And there's some people on this planet that have not heard any truth their whole life. And you can tell when you tell someone the truth about whatever's going on, especially if it's one of those people that ask you, am I wrong for feeling like this or whatever the case may be, and you tell them and they get mad at you, like outrageously mad at you, or they start blaming you, that person has never heard anyone correct them. They've never heard anyone, lay out the truth for them. Because they are so offended by what you just said. They've never heard it before. I'm pretty sure you know someone like that. And what I'm telling you today is If you're a person that is doing, the wrong things or whatever the case may be, if you have people around you and you know you're doing wrong and no one, corrects you or offends you with the truth, get away from those people. Find you some people that is going to correct you. And if you know, and if you can get away from those people, you need to go ahead and self-correct yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm this, I'm that. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm doing that. I need to do better. How can I do better? Someone help me to do better. Some people are scared to tell themselves the truth. Some people are scared to look themselves in the mirror and offend themselves. And I'm not saying like, talk, uh, how would you say it? Like bash yourself where you are not even, you just like openly just bashing yourself like you're scum or something like that. Something like that, right? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like looking yourself in the mirror and seeing who you are and realizing that I'm better than this. I don't know why I'm so lazy. I don't know why I keep running out. I don't know why I'm stealing. Do I know why? Yeah, I know why. What can I do to stop this? Just stop. I need help. I don't know why this and this and this is happening. I lack self control. What can I do to improve my self control? Those people make me angry. Why do I keep going around them? Why do I allow people to press buttons to make me lose control? If you're not having that conversation with yourself, you need to be having that conversation with yourself. And if you're able to get away from people that are not holding you to a standard, if you're able to do that, if you're able to get away from people that are not holding you to a standard, then you can definitely look yourself in the mirror and correct the things and tell yourself the truth about things that you need to do better in. I'm telling you, when I was a young adult or a young man, right? I'm still fairly young. I feel old. I feel old. But, when I was, doing the things that I was doing and hearing the truth from my mom and dad and hearing the truth from other people that I was causing pain to, right? I blatantly ignored it. I shut it down. I would go in the mirror and be like, I would find a reason to justify the things that I was doing. Oh, they shouldn't have questioned me, or they made me mad, so they deserve that type of stuff. That type of foolishness. And then when everything was snatched, I had to go to that same mirror and look myself in the face and say, this is you. This is all you. This is all on you. You ran from the truth for so long. Now everything's gone. And I had to sit there and just, I had to, just, I had to soak myself in tears. Because the truth that I was running from, it could have saved me from so much. But I chose, to be stubborn, pig-headed, didn't want to listen to nobody. And today, no, I'm not like that at all. Like I said, offend me with the truth. Don't worry about my feelings. Don't worry about how I may take it. None of that matters. If I need to hear that I'm in the wrong, let me know. Let me know. Don't let me, especially if you know that I'm striving to do the right thing, and for some reason I have a blind side. For some reason I have this blind area where I can't see that I'm not doing something right. And I don't know if that's an actual thing, because our conscience out there, and walking with God, my Holy Spirit should tell me, hey, you're in the wrong. So even then, I may be ignoring it. Pull me to the side, or just, hey, you ain't right. This, that, and that. You need to fix it. Don't worry about my feelings. Let me know. And I wish more people was like that, because then a lot of things that we're seeing in our communities, at our schools, even on the job, I go to the local store, and the attitudes, and people saying what they're not gonna do, like what they come to. That's, it's crazy. Someone needs to pull them to the side, like, hey, you apply for this job. There's no reason to be having attitudes with customers that's coming through your line that you applied for. This is a job where you get paid. So you're going to do the work. Or you can quit. But you ain't about to stand here and complain. Like, that stuff need to be said to these employees, to the younger generation, even the older generation. We've gotten to a place where people don't want to be told the truth. Don't tell me about, you need to hear this. You need to hear this. So again, if you're one of those people out there that is scared of the truth, I'm here to let you know that the truth is only there to improve you. The truth is there to make you better. Now you know when someone's trying to be evil with their statements. If someone's trying to how evil intent with what they're saying, you know the difference from someone who really cares, that's really trying to help you, and then from someone who's trying to bash you and bring you down, make you feel like you're nothing. You know the difference. We know the difference. But there's times where we just don't want to hear the truth. We want to be in our own filth. And I'm telling you that it ain't good. It ain't good. Embrace the truth. Welcome it, so you can improve yourself each and every day. Each and every day. Offend me with the truth. Warriors, offend me with the truth. Don't be scared of the truth. Don't be scared of the truth. So I hope that whole was thought provoking. I hope that you can look at yourself and say, am I lacking in an area that I've been, I didn't want to address? Have people been, highlighting certain things about me that I just been like, whatever, ain't nothing wrong with me? Have they been doing that? Do I need to fix those things? And then after I fix those things, I need to find them and apologize to them. Because all they was doing was looking out for me. All they was doing was caring about me. That's one of the things I did. I went back to my mom and dad and I apologized. Because they love me and they wanted to see me doing better. It wasn't that they was trying to, make me ashamed or whatever the case may be. Whatever thoughts I had running through my own head. No, the point was they was trying to make me better. They wanted me to do better because they knew they raised me better. So I had to apologize to my mom and dad. I had to apologize to my sister and my brother. I apologized to my kids. And I apologized to the people that I hurt. Because they just wanted the best. They wanted the best version of me. And at that time, I was incapable of being the best version of who I am today. Because I didn't want to hear the truth. Because, whatever the case may be, I didn't want to hear the truth. I didn't want to hear that, I was responsible for whatever was going on. It was my fault. I didn't want to hear that. Don't tell me it's my fault. No, it's your fault. I didn't want to hear that. And if I would have simply heard the truth, if I would have simply just listened, things could have been different. Things could have been different. But when you allow pride to dictate your emotions and your response, you don't want to go down that road. I'm telling you right now. If you're young and you're listening to me, you don't want to go down that road. I'm trying to save you some heartache, some stress, some memories, because whatever you're doing, right, it's going to play back in your mind. Even after you've done the right thing and you've made amends for everything That stuff is gonna plague your mind. And you're gonna be sitting there on the couch or wherever you are, and it's just gonna come out of nowhere. Bam. And you gotta deal with that. And to this day, it makes me sick the way I handled things, the way I did things. The pain and hurt that I brought on to other people. It's disgusting. And now I gotta live with those thoughts. I'm telling you, is everything that you do in that moment, it will revisit you later on in life. It will. It will. So, my warriors, don't be scared of the truth. Let the truth offend you so you can be better. Let the truth offend you so you can be better. Let's jump into our contact information. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notifications. Comment, like, share. Do all those things. Help the podcast grow. I'm trying to get a new mic over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get an arm so I can sit back, bring the mic to my face and talk so you can hear me clearly and loud. I guess a lot of people say my voice is very low. I don't know. But hey, if you support the channel, support the podcast, we can upgrade some things. Follow us on IG, Warriors at Warriors_collection_. Follow the network at Warriors_collection_network. I already said the YouTube. As you see, that Twitter is blocked out, but we have an announcement soon. Soon. Follow us on TikTok at Warriors Collection Brand. If you want to just listen to the audio, Anchor.fm, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Audible, Overcast, Radio Public, Google Podcasts, Pocket Cast, and Breaker. I think I said Stitcher, but if I didn't, bam, there it is. Check us out on the audio side. And again, Warriors, I hope this episode has been thought-provoking, inspiring, and allows you or helps you to look further inside of yourself to hopefully make you come at peace with handling the truth and understanding that the truth is only coming to make me better, to free me of those things that I am doing. And I'm going to leave it at that. Remember, don't be blinded by the media. #see through. Before we get out of here, make sure you visit the store. As you see it scrolling across the bottom, www.warriorscollectionbrand.com. Go get yourself some coffee, a t-shirt, some supplements, leveling up, train harder, be an asset. Those things, go support the store. Also, share the podcast so you can listen to us, like I said, on Amazon Audio, Audible. What's the other? Apple Podcasts. I'm trying to name the major ones, and Spotify. Go and support those things. Share the content, and remember, don't be blinded by the media. #see through it, using your Warriors vision. All right. This is the Warriors Vision Podcast. I'm the host, Brian, also known as the Warrior, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace. Warrior out.